keep going with your opening thoughts.
No, nothing. It's just, I mean, obviously I mean, the start was one thing and the finish was another thing. So it was obviously a difficult start for us to, fall behind right away with 2 PKs early in the game. It's not the start that we wanted. We wanted to come out and really bring energy from the start and press them. And, you can see what the win can do, even in the first half with us. The adjustment with the back line, maybe we could have dropped a little bit deeper in moments. And then we scored the goal right before the half. And then again, it's a difficult one because you give up the 3rd goal. But I sense there was a big belief. I think we pushed the game. We made the moves that we needed to make, I believe. We brought energy onto the field with the changes. There was a big belief within the group all the way to the end. And, scored 3 goals after we came from behind. And, they don't call it the Windy City for nothing, I guess, finish it like that. But it's one of those memorable games that it will be hard to forget. And I feel it's a game that can kind of change the season around for us, because it would have been difficult if it's the other way around. And I think we need to enjoy this. I told the guys in moments we always need to be even keel, but moments like this we need to enjoy, because the guys put a lot into this game, tremendous belief. And I think the biggest takeaway for me, it's like I told the guys, I quoted Winston Churchill where he said, "Never give up, never, ever, ever give up." And I think this goes to a good point. And there was a huge belief, and the guys left everything on the field. And it's great to be here and now talking about the victory instead of saying something else, because it would have been more difficult. But I'm really proud of the group and our fans. The fans never gave up. Okay, questions.
As a reminder, please wait for the mic and state your name and organization.
Hey Frank, Joe Schatz on Tata Sports.
Oh.
Never a dull one, but to see Kellen, Hugo come up in those big opportunities, I mean, that's what you brought them in for, to see them step up today. How was that?
No, 100%. And, it's always difficult when you go behind like we did, and then, we needed to provide more support with Hugo at times. He worked extremely hard. And I felt Kutsi and Tom and all the guys. I mean, we made a stop for Carlos that came in, obviously with Toby with the yellow card. And, Carlos is a guy that hasn't played in a long time, but, we needed, I felt at that moment, if we're going to press higher up the field to try to push the game and take some risks. His athleticism and his pace, but also, every time the ball goes out, that's a threat with his throw-ins and stuff like that. It's almost like a corner. No matter where it is on the field, the guys, it's amazing. So it's good to have him back. But more than all, it's just the victory and the belief within the group. I think that was huge for me. The fan base got behind us. They never gave up. I think they got excited as we were pushing the game. You felt the energy level, and it's a big factor because the guys feed off that. And our fans were huge. They've always been huge, and it was great to reward them with a game like this, one to remember.
Hi, Coach. Liz Jimenez from LA 107.9 FM. Congrats.
Thank you.
Your victory number 50 with the Chicago Fire.
Victory 50.
That's what they told us today.
I wish it was a little bit
Do
more
you have
to match my age.
Do you have the count, or it doesn't matter?
Seriously, I didn't even know. Thanks for reminding me. I really don't. I just know that myself, my mentality, I think, whether a player or when I stepped into coaches, always trying to win games. And I think for me, you can just see also with the moves, that we made today. We were very positive, attack-minded moves, and we needed to do that. So, yeah, it's great. 50, I don't think about it,
Now you know.
Now I know, thank you.
Well, tell
let's keep
us
going.
how to keep the momentum, because that's what they say. Soccer and sports is about the momentum, and this is a great one.
Exactly.
So how to keep work hard and try to follow the next victory?
Yeah, I think that's a great question and a great point. Like I said, I think games like this and moments like this, it could be, turning points for a team, because even though we played well enough, and I told the group all week long, it's, games that everyone expects you to win become the most difficult games to play. And you can just see how not because we weren't ready and stuff like that, but it's kind of different kind of pressure on the groups. Now you're expected at home. We needed to win the game. It was almost a must-win early on against a good team. I take nothing away from Montreal, and they've proven that. But if you looked at the schedule and the teams that we played early on, before they played the first matches, you would say, okay, this is a game that we need to take maximum points. So it becomes really difficult when the expectations are like that for the team. So, the way we came back and the way the character and the mentality of the guys, it's a turning point. And I think the guys have to believe. That's also a big thing. I think when we do certain things and we talk about it and you have success, there's builds confidence and more belief within the group. And in the end, for me, it's the one thing I said. It's never give up in matches because anything can happen. And I think this is the kind of mentality and attitude we want to have as a team. And obviously, we can help also by the players that we bring in. Because then the guys can sense, are we pushing the game? Do we win? And I know every situation is different, and maybe this game required things like that. But I just think we need to enjoy the moment. Come back next week. The next two games are difficult ones on the road, but I think we need to carry this feeling and the attitude and what we put into this game in every game that we play. And I think we will be fine. We have to assess how the guys are. We miss it. I think Shaq is going away with the national team. That's the ones we wish him a safe trip. But it's all about the team.
We'll go Alex, Jen, and Karel.
Alex Alvarez from Red 97. Hey coach, congrats on the win. Last couple games, last couple years, it feels like a big stumbling block for this team has been holding on to those late leads. Now it's the other way around. This is the first time since 2009 the Fire have won from 2 goals down. How much does this mean bigger picture mentally for the team that they could overcome that 3-1 deficit?
Yeah, Alex is huge because I think when we gave up those late goals, the question with everybody, even in this room, was like, here go with the team in the past, because we have leads. But in the end, you have to look at the game. Even though we gave up goals, we created 2 or 3 good chances in those games. So it was not a team that was sitting back, that we weren't aggressive. That's the thing that I looked at, So to come back, to score, going back down 3-1 and then to come back and score 3 goals, it's huge because it gives the team confidence, Now, on the other hand, we have to address certain things without the ball because I felt that, we gave up, the goals we gave up, we need to address that because we're not going to win. I don't think every game is going to be like this. And, I don't think we can be giving up 2 or 3 goals a game and expect to get results. So, enjoy the moment, but there's a lot of work left. But it's a lot easier to go and push the guys when you get a result like this.
Hey Coach, Jim Alexander with Real Talker. First of all, thank you for entertaining all of us today. We're very entertained in the press box.
I always do because I'm a passionate person. I love the team, and I want to win every freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about the club just like the fans. So I'm not here. I want to win, and I'm proud of the group because we have a good. It's easy for me to say, but then I think the performance like that really talks about the attitude and and the mentality and the character of the team that we've tried to change and the guys that we've got in.
I wanted to ask about sort of this team has had slow starts the last few years. What do you and then as the game goes on, the energy picks up, I just feel like the urgency seems to get better as the game goes on. What do you attest that to kind of maybe lack of concentration kind of earlier on in the game? And the second part of it too, I wanted to say with the international break coming up this summer, is there more emphasis to get off to a good start, to get sort of middle or top of the table early on because there's going to be so much international play this summer?
Yeah, I think the first one, it's a good question because it's something that we discussed all week also with the staff and with the coaches because you look at the last game in Columbus, we had a really good start, 15, 20 minutes, and then the second half we didn't. So our main emphasis, to start of this game, I said the first 10 minutes, we're going to come up and press really high, just set the tone early. And it was the same thing with the second half. But it's one thing to say and do because we said that and then we're down 2-0 already. So, that's the thing. So I think, the way we come out, the way we want to press and the way we want to be aggressive maybe sets the tone early. It's something that we've talked about, how we can help the team and maybe kind of change the approach, in the games or in the second half. So it's something we talked about. It doesn't always work out, because obviously it became a little bit difficult when, going behind. No, I think with the break, I think you rely on the team. I think the important thing is like the home games, we can't be dropping points at home. And it was a difficult one against Cincy. Now we have to find, somewhere on the road to go get points. And that's the important thing. So, you try to build a team. I think most teams go through that when they have that international break. I don't know how many. I think Shaq, I know that we have Guti with the Olympic team and Brady and Callan and some, and then Gaston at times. So we don't know. I think we have a squad that we have to deal with moments like that. But I think it's so important that the home games are crucial, that we get that we get max points on those home matches.
Last question, Kiro.
Kirill Anastasov, Last Word on Sports. First of all, congratulations on the win. The decision to bring on Georgios Koutsias and Tom Barlow while keeping Hugo Kuipers on the pitch seems perhaps unconventional from an observer standpoint. 3 natural number 9s on the pitch simultaneously. Is that something that you've had in the back of your head when you're chasing the lead to bring those players on, or is it throwing all the cards on the table?
No, I get it. It's a thought process. You just don't, I'm not a guy I don't know, maybe you do that in Vegas, but not here. It's a thought process. The thing is with Koutsias last year, when we played 3-4-3, we've used him as a winger. We did that quite a few times, even in New England, and he does a really good job joining in as a second forward. And then we brought him in for that because I think that he could join in. Once we brought Tom in and they got the red card, and then I think it was really smart move from us because we kept only the 2 center backs. We played 4 across the middle with Marin and then Allen, Gutierrez at 10, and we played really narrow the front 3 guys to really be supportive. And we needed to get more crosses in at that point. But no, Kutsi's a guy that can come. He's good as a second forward, but also wide at times. He's not your natural winger, to speak, but he will do the work, and he does a really good job just to make those runs to come inside where he can support, Hugo and and I think with the card, I think we had the 3 guys there. We put Tom at that point. It's not, there's a thought process behind it, but then and that's what it was. We kept Gutierrez at 10. We played almost 2-4-1-3, really narrow, and we needed to occupy it almost. Keep those guys, and we needed to get more crosses in. And that's what I was really thinking at that time, to keep Shaq, or when I took Shaq out, or either Guti. I know he's going with the national team, but he would have helped if I had someone natural in the left to get some more crosses in. It worked out in the end.
Looks like a charm.
I don't know, all our staff looks like geniuses now. So win the city, man. Throw the ball in the net, put it up there.
Thank you, Coach.
Any more? Thank you guys, huh?
Appreciate it.
Thank you, George. Pat's Day.